Ugh. I'm late for PE, again, so it looks like I'm getting another detention.
Okay, we will now begin our... Hey, Caillou, you are late again.
Yes, I know.
Well, that means that the attendance secretary is going to give you detention again. Also, we just closed the locker rooms, so that means you won't be able to put on your PE uniform, which means you lose 20 points off your grade today.
Whatever, I don't care.
Well, we are just about to start our warm-ups.
But I don't.
And I don't want to hear any arguments from you about doing warm-ups. Anyway, let's begin. 20 jumping jacks. Go. Alright, we are going to head outside now. When we get outside, you will have the choice of either playing basketball, or you may walk on the track. Let's go, now. Alright, if you would like to play basketball, come with me to the basketball court, and if you want to walk on the track, stay here with Mr. Gaston. Okay, you can begin walking now, and we will be doing this for the rest of the class. Caillou, why aren't you participating?
Because I don't feel like it.
That's another 15 points taken off your grade for today. If you refuse to participate anymore, then you will get a 0 for today, and they will give you a referral, which means you will get even more detention.
You know what? Screw you. I'm out of here.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Get back here right now, or you will be in very deep trouble. Mrs. Tobias, call security. He is about to run off of school grounds. Hello, security, this is Mrs. Tobias from the PE department. One of our students, Caillou Anderson, is about to run off school grounds. He's running through the student parking lot right now.
So, you must be Caillou's teacher.
Yes, I am. Don't worry, the police are going to help us stop Caillou. They can arrest him because Caillou is breaking the law by not being in school right now.
Stop right there. So, is this Caillou Anderson?
Yes, it is. This is my student who ran off of school grounds.
Mr. Anderson, you do realize that leaving school grounds during school without authorization is considered truancy, which is a criminal offense if you are under 18 years old.
I'm so sorry. Please don't arrest me.
Well, we are not going to arrest you right now. But we are going to take you back to your school, and when we get there, you will have a meeting with your principal, vice principal, parents, PE teacher, and school security, and your principal also asked us to join the meeting, and then we will decide if we want to charge you with any crimes. Anyway, we will now transport you to school. I was thinking that we will transport Caillou in the police car to make sure he doesn't escape, and the teacher and school security can walk back to school, because we can fit everyone in the car. Yes, that sounds like a good idea.
I'm okay with that.
So are we. So let's go, now.
Alright, now that we are all here at this meeting, let's talk about what happened. It all started when Caillou came into my class late. Then he refused to participate in class, and when I told him that he had to participate or else he would get a 0 for his grade for today, and I would give him another referral, but then he just ran away, and he ran off of school property, and me and the school security went after him. That's right, and the police helped us stop him, and they brought him back here, because truancy is against the law for a student under 18 years old.
That's right, and he may even be facing criminal charges for what he did. Oh, Caillou, how dare you get yourself into this much trouble?
I assume Caillou is going to get in deep trouble for this.
That's right, Caillou is going to be getting some punishments for what he did.
So let's talk about Caillou's punishments. Well, first of all, I told Caillou that if he did not participate in class, I would give him a referral, and I definitely would give him a referral now after what he did, so I think he needs a few hours of detention.
That's right, Caillou needs a detention for refusing to participate in your class. And Caillou, do you remember that behavior contract you signed at your conference last month? It meant that you will get a minimum of 5 hours of detention every time you get a referral, so I am going to give you 5 hours of detention now. Also, you're late to class again today, right?
Yes, I was.
So, the attendance secretary is going to give you 1 hour of detention on top of the 5 hours of detention I just gave you, so that's a total of 6 hours of detention for you. Also, when Caillou ran off of school grounds, he was violating the school rules against leaving school grounds with authorization, and the punishment for leaving school grounds without authorization is at least 1 day of in-school suspension. That's right, so Caillou, you will have a day of in-school suspension tomorrow. And I have decided that, because Caillou was breaking the law when he ran off of school grounds, I am going to give him a citation, and he will be subject to criminal penalties of a fine of $500. You have to pay the fine by January 8th, unless you choose to go to court for a hearing, or else you may be arrested for contempt of court.
Anyway, I think that's everything we need to talk about. Mr. and Mrs. Anderson, you may take your son home now, and you will have his day of in-school suspension on Monday, and you will have his 6 hours of detention after school on Wednesday. Come on, Caillou, let's go home right now.
Whoa. Caillou, how dare you misbehave during PE and then run away from school?
Not only did you get in-school suspension for a day and 6 hours of detention after school, you have to pay a criminal fine of $500 for running out of school, because you broke the law against truancy when you are under 18 years old.
That's it. You are grounded. Your detention and in-school suspension is over, and you pay the $500 fine.
Now go to your room right now.
Why?